this is Shannon from Sweet Scarlet Baking. Let's decorate cookies together. Today we're going to decorate these Thanksgiving cookies with royal icing. Let's go ahead and start with our pie-shaped cookie. I'm going to do the pumpkin pie part of it first, so I'm going to open my orange bag. You want to find the seam on your bag and flatten it on the top and the center, and then cut a very small opening. So it's just very small like that. So I'm just going to outline and fill my cookie, the parts that's going to be orange for the pie. So I'm going to leave a little bit of space here at the top for my crust. And then with the same small opening, I'm just going to use heavier pressure and fill in. Alright, so that's all I'm going to do for now. I'm going to set this aside to dry. I don't want to do anything else yet so that my colors and sections don't bleed together. Next, I'm going to decorate this turkey cookie. However, I want to do a wet on wet technique with this feathers where I'm going to use more colors. So I'm going to go ahead and open all of my colors right now. First, obviously, I want to use the brown. So I'm going to find the seam, flatten it on the top and the center, cut a small opening, and then I'm going to do the same thing with this rust color and the white as well. So I'm going to start by filling the whole turkey brown, except for I'm going to leave a little space here for the feet. Give my cookie a little shake. This will help even out the icing a little bit. If I need to, I can take my toothpick, move my icing around a little. All right, now I'm going to just add some kind of like stripes, but I'm going to follow the outline of his feathers here. So I've got the orange, I've got the white, I'm going to do the same thing with this rust color. And then I'm going to take my toothpick and I'm just going to scrape it in towards the center here. So I'm not going to scrape all the way down to my cookie, just lightly on the top. And I'm going to wipe my toothpick on my paper towel in between each swipe so that it doesn't get muddied up. Going towards similar center point here. Isn't that lovely? All right, another little shake. Just fill this in a little bit here. while this brown icing is still wet, I'm gonna go ahead and add his eye right here. Our happy little turkey. And then I'm gonna let this dry. Next we'll do our leaf cookie. I'm gonna do wet on this one as well. I'm gonna do some polka dots. So first I'm gonna start outlining and filling the entire cookie with my rust red color. Alright, so now I'm gonna let all of these cookies dry for at least 20 minutes. If you have a small fan or a dehydrator to help the drying process, that would be great as well. But at least 20 minutes to let these layers set up before we go on to the next layers of these cookies. Right, now that our cookies have had some time to dry, let's go ahead and work on the next steps. Let's grab our pie cookie. Let's add the crust and a little dollop of whipped cream. So that's all I'm going to do for now. We'll come back after this dries a bit and add a little bit more detail. Grab your turkey cookie. Alright, so let's add some more details to our turkey. Let's go ahead and give him a beak. Some feet. Then I'd like to give him another wing right here. So I'm going to do similar, this marbling like we did here. And I'm going to do it on an additional little wing. So I'm going to just add on top some brown. Then I'm going to do similar scallops here with the orange and then the white. Rust color, and then I'm going to lightly drag my toothpick through, one right down the center and then one on each side, wiping my toothpick to keep it clean in between each swipe. And that gives a lovely effect. Alright, so I'm going to let him dry. Actually, we should probably do another set of drying time here. We have just some top details to add to our cookies, so I'm gonna let them dry for another 20 minutes. Now that our cookies have had a little bit of time to dry, let's go ahead and finish them up. For the pie slice, I'm just gonna add some little details. On the crust, I'm just gonna do some zigzag lines to make it look like the scallops in the crust. And then for the whipped cream, I'm just gonna do a swirl. I'm gonna start in the center, just kind of work my way around. Looks so delicious. For my turkey, I'm just gonna add a little gobbler, and I think he looks done. And then for my leaf, I'm just gonna add, we'll kind of mimic veins in the leaf cookie. I'm gonna go straight up the center to about here. And then I'm gonna use the outline of the cookie and just kind of mimic the shape. So there we have our royal icing Thanksgiving cookies. I hope that you enjoyed decorating these with me. For more inspiration, check out my buttercream icing Thanksgiving cookie decorating video.